See anybody?
All right, guys, we're now here for a live version of The Price is Right Inflation Edition. Contestants will guess the price of everyday items like meals, houses, gas, outfits, and who knows what else I'll throw in. And the one to come closest without going over wins that round. But this is by no means a competitive game. It's more like a fun way to commiserate over prices and for everyone to show how amazing they are as humans. All right, we have with us Frank Fayea, Frederick Gubatosi, and Allison Chadwick, who should be back with us. Yay! All right, Allison is on. Now it looks like we can see your beautiful face. All right, guys, I ask every contestant this question, but how has inflation affected your life? Or if you're a billionaire, I guess it hasn't. And then everyone's going to be coming to rob you if you announce that you're a billionaire. So, how has it affected your life?
Well, with the interest rates being up, it's affected my business.
I spend less on.
Go ahead, Allison.
You spend less on what?
Oh, it states I spend less on like, I don't want to say frivolous things, but like, I don't know, getting my hair done or whatever.
You're still beautiful.
I just don't do it. Get my hair
so
cut.
That's okay. So you don't get your hair done, or maybe you'll cut it yourself as an experiment.
I have cut my bangs. Yes.
How did that go? Because I'd be too nervous to do it.
It's never gone well. It's never goes well.
I wouldn't want to do it. I don't even want to do my eyebrows. I've got to get them done, but I always fear about the price. And Frank, what about your life?
Well, I have now. I had a large truck SUV that I was driving, and now I still have the truck, but I drive around in a Prius because much better gas mileage, and it's certainly half the money to fill up the gas tank. And I just moved into a new place, so I'm just getting an idea of what things actually cost. I went shopping the other day, and it cost me $667 in groceries, and I didn't buy all.
Who are you buying for? An army?
No, I bought it.
Was college kids?
No, it was all for me because I figured if I stock up big, it'll last me for a couple of months because it's just me. So
so that makes sense.
You know, okay. So I bought a lot of family pack stuff, but and then it's a first shopping, so I had to get everything. So I had nothing in here.
So you kind of like went into a completely empty place.
Correct.
You could just go walk. You could do it for free, and you walk the streets. You see something in the curb, you'd be like, "Hey, that looks nice," and just randomly outfit that. But
all of a sudden, someone else's trash is somebody else's treasure. That's for sure.
I mean, that's like dating. Everything is like that. And Mr. Fred, how has inflation affected your life?
Well, definitely, like everybody says, you have to start making sacrifices because one barometer, I'm going to give you a big barometer. I'm going to give you a small barometer about inflation. A big barometer is the price of rent. Because I was looking for an apartment in 2014, and then I was looking for a place in 2019. And between 2014 and 2019, there was a 40% increase in the rents. So that's my big example. My small example is a cup of coffee or to buy a candy bar. Candy bar was always $1. For how long?
I guess now more people won't be getting diabetes now if candy bars are.
Yeah, I haven't bought a candy bar in 2 years. Since they went up to 125, I started fighting with everybody.
What did you tell the salesman? Listen, you
I tell you, you're out of your mind.
You're losing my business.
You're out of your mind. $1. Now it's $1.50. I never touch this stuff.
Sounds like you need to be running for city council here.
Maybe, I don't know.
All right, so guys, the other thing is, so I'll show you the item. You're going to guess the price, and that's about it. No cheating. I don't know how you would cheat. No fighting. Here is your first item. It was a lunch special at a Chinese restaurant in Tenafly, New Jersey. and it's basically shrimp and broccoli and a Diet Coke. And it was a lunch special. What do you think it cost? And if anyone doesn't know, Tenafly, New Jersey is Bergen County, one of the wealthiest suburbs. How much did this lunch cost me?
I'm going to say $10. It was a lunch special. $10.
All right.
$12.95.
$12.95 from Allison. And Fred, how much?
Okay, was it a takeout place or was it a sit-down place?
It was kind of more takeout, but they did have a place you could sit down. So that's a good question.
Okay, so in that case, I would say a lunch special, probably about between 13 and 15.
Well, Frank guessed it exactly right. It was $10.
Oh, wow.
See? All right.
It's $10 in the city, you know.
Well, Tenafly is pretty close to the city. It's right over the G-Dub, so it's a nice.
Queens, you can't get anything in a takeout without spending $10, or McDonald's, or a fast food. I mean, you know, any fast food you can't get away with at least $10.
All right, now we're gonna go with an outfit. It's not the best outfit, but basically, it's a really nice dress, and it's from a boutique in Hoboken that's pretty upscale, but not super upscale. How much would that dress cost if you bought it?
I'm going to go with $79.99.
Oh boy! And Allison,
$129.99.
$129. And Fred,
What was the description again?
it's just a nice shiny dress. I didn't particularly love it,
Did
and
they tell you
it's
what the material was?
what?
They tell you what the material was.
It was made of something that I forgot
I mean,
to
if it was made out of silver, then you know, or if it's just made out,
silver.
or it's cheap glitter.
It's
Who
not
knows?
a chemical explosion.
Okay.
All right. Do you have a guess?
Okay. I'd say at least $80.
All right. Allison is the winner. However, everyone went under. This dress is $220.
Wow.
But that is actually low for the high end, if that makes any sense. Like,
Yeah.
I tried on a dress that was $16.90 actually in Princeton. I'm surprised they didn't make me put up a deposit or something. And then
What was
there
it?
was
Truffles
another.
in the
It
dress?
looked
Why
really
is it so
good on me, the
expensive?
one that was $16.90, but I tried on a dress that was over $5,000, and that dress looked like garbage. I don't even think it was worth $99.
That sucks.
Wow.
But you know, there are expensive dresses, and then you can get something for $9.99 if you wanted to, or you can just be naked, and that's free.
Naked is good.
So you gotta pay
Naked is
bail.
free.
Until they make you pay bail, then it's not free anymore. If you're
I
walking out
guess
in the
it
street.
depends where you went naked. All right, we'll do a house sale.
Oh, God. I'm terrible there.
All right, we have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Hohokus, New Jersey, which is Bergen County. So right over the GW, one of the wealthiest, places in America. But it's only a small little shack. So how much would that run you? There it is.
$1.7 million.
$1.7 million. And Frank,
I'm gonna go with.
you're the realtor here.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about Jersey real estate. 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. I don't know what the inside looks like. Is it updated? Is it not updated? Is there a basement? All this stuff makes a difference.
You paid attention in real estate class.
Is
Now
there
we're
a
gonna
school
hire
near
you
the-
as
Is there
our
a school
realtor.
near the house?
So I'm gonna go with It's a wealthy neighborhood. I'm going to go with $725,000.
All right, and Fred, what do you think?
Okay, now assuming it's at least a two-story, right? And you said it's
Yeah,
three
it's
bedrooms
2-story.
and 3 bedrooms.
Correct.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that area.
Let's
Is it?
just assume it's a
Can you
wealthy
compare it to
area.
Greenwich? Okay, well, could you compare that to Greenwich, Connecticut, maybe? Because
It is on par with Greenwich, Connecticut.
it's on the same level, or Pelham,
Correct.
or in Pelham, New
Yes,
York.
it is on that level, that town.
Okay. 3 million?
All right. Actual price $999,000. So Frank, you win because Allison, you went a little over.
Right.
All right, but you can fight the rules. No, be like, I fight it. Why should going over matter? You can do that too.
I'm thinking of these mansions because when there's
A
some
lot
real.
of the places in these
House-
wealthy towns are not really
You
mansions.
said,
All right.
you said it was a modest house. That's why.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a modest little shack.
Because
It's not a
I'm picturing the
stately
whole
mansion.
area. I'm comparing it to Pelham and Greenwich, and some of those houses are huge, but this is a modest house. Okay.
Yeah, but Greenwich also is. All right, now we're gonna go
Be a
with
studio apartment for that kind of money, if it was in the city.
no kidding. You have no idea what my apartment's worth, according to Zillow, which is a 1-bedroom. All right, now we're gonna go with this meal where I went healthy because I felt bad. This is a salad and a lemonade in Murray Hill. You know, one of those things where you tell them all the different things you want, you get carried away, and you put everything in that meal, that kind of a thing. Make your own salad. And I got a lemonade with it. How much did that meal run me in Murray Hill?
$23.
23. And Frank?
I was going to say 22, but I'll change my number just to give a little buffer. I'll say $21.
21. See, he's the diplomat here. And Fred?
And yeah, because I'm familiar with Manhattan, I would say at least 20, maybe 20 or 22. But is it fair that we all basically
Well,
said the same?
gotta make a guess. There's not one or the other.
Oh, I'd say 21 and change to be very specific.
All right, you all went over. It was 2062, which now I don't feel as badly about.
I said
was
20.
like, fuck this.
My gut instinct was going to say $19, but then when you added the lemonade in there, I said, "Oh,
Yeah, the lemonade. I thought
The
pushed you over.
lemonade, by the way, was tiny and it was basically all ice. Ugh.
Oh,
All
Because that
right.
happened to me at a taco place. It was like before you know it, I spent $20. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go for the lunch, get lunch over there, and it's gonna cost about $12. Boom, right? It was $20.
The ice cream places are like that too. You go to like a 16 handles, you put like every topping on.
right."
All right.
And that's what they
Now,
said. Well, you got the guacamole. The guacamole was $3. They put guacamole on this place. I couldn't believe it. And my
I heard
coworker
they're
said
gonna
the
make
same
it
thing the next day.
$5.
$3 for guacamole. They had the same nightmare.
we're gonna make you part of the protesters. All right. Why don't we go with an outfit? All right, which one is the funniest pose I did? Basically, it's a sports bra and a tennis skirt, but it's from an upscale store called Alo, where it's basically what it sounds like. Overpriced leggings type of place, but not Alo is like a Lululemon type of place.
Yeah, see, I don't shop, so I have no idea what any of this stuff. And
You don't get
and I don't
clothing,
shop
so
for
it's
sports
all
bras and leggings, so I'm out on that too. And it's a little upscale, you said?
yeah, it's like a Lululemon. It's a little upscale, yeah.
That means nothing. I'm gonna say $60.
$60 total. And Allison,
I was actually going to say that too. So I'm going to go with 65.
65, and Fred.
I'm gonna say 80.
Wow. All right. So none of you ever go to upscale clothing stores.
You have
The
to buy
actual
a sport
answer of this
bra.
is wait,
350.
$132. But some of the outfits are more than that. Like another outfit I tried on, the top was 98 and the bottoms were 98.
I have a
But
question.
that's standard. That you got to give a place like Lululemon props that they can sell people $98 leggings.
Yeah, they really
Which
do.
I didn't buy. I don't buy these outfits, by the way. I just kind of try them on, and I'm like, nice seeing you guys. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta take a picture, and then I gotta go. But I
Esther,
do
why,
tag them in
what do
my Instagram, so
why do you,
hopefully they're getting some publicity.
If you
what-
if you tell them that you're gonna not market them, but if you're gonna mention their store on this show,
I usually do. They might even give me some free or discounted stuff. Because you're right, then it might explain my
Oh, so
insanity
now, okay, I
more.
just answered my own question. I asked you, why do you go to these expensive places? Because you like the stuff in there, and you try to become a sponsor somehow, right?
Yeah, because that would be nice. But you're right. If I tell them, hey, it's going to be on the game show, a lot of people watch it, then they might, and if it looks nice on me, they might be like, okay, maybe we can throw a few bucks at this, and maybe eventually you can afford something after 3 years.
It's better than getting caught shoplifting.
Well, yeah, I mean, I never do
It's
that,
true.
but I got accused of that once, like this
I'm sure
year,
you have.
actually.
How could somebody like you shop so much and not be at least once be accused of shoplifting?
I mean, it's true because I go into so many places, but the police, I must say that my opinion of police improved after this incident where the policemen were very respectful. They didn't hold me, they didn't handcuff me. I said, look, I didn't take anything. I'll show you my purse. I'll show you under my coat. I'll show you everything. And then I guess eventually they looked at the footage and found out that there was no proof of me shoplifting, but the policemen were more than apologetic about it. And
Good to know.
Recently,
which is
I
good,
was
but this was
accused
Long
of
Branch, New
stealing a
Jersey.
shirt that I paid for in a church fair. I went, and it was really lax. Everybody's there. Most people was all speaking Spanish, and they liked this shirt. And it was a $5 shirt. It was a church thing, and I gave the guy the $5. I'm walking away with it, and the lady stops me, right? Like they started asking me questions. I had to find the guy, so I had that recently.
Yikes.
Well, stealing from a church fair makes you pretty pathetic, I think.
When I paid for it, she accused me when I paid for it, and then I said,
You stole a $5 item?
From a
Well,
church.
neighborhood is
Somebody
pretty
who sells a $5 item from a
neighborhood
church
is pretty
really
rough.
must have their head screwed on wrong.
Or they're just really desperate. I mean,
yeah.
You'd have to be pretty
there's
desperate.
a lot of street people in that area over there outside, especially on the weekend. Like the people come out, the panhandlers and hustlers are out. They're out early. They're out at 10 o'clock in the morning. You go to the store and they're hanging out, and there's a Sunday and there's a church fair, and I go in there and like everybody was just they were like laid back. They said, okay, well, I'm gonna take this shirt here. Here's how much is it? $5. Okay. As I got out, the lady was like, they stopped me. They came up. I went in the back. And he's like, there. And I had to tell him too.
All right, so we're gonna move on to a happier thing. This is from a coffee shop in Jamestown, New York, because I actually went to the National Comedy Museum, which I highly recommend for all of you. And there was a coffee shop near there, which was like the only thing open, which just goes to show you're not in New York City anymore. And I got a small coffee and a cookie. How much would that run me? But keep in mind, it's upstate New York. It's not here. A cookie, no, it was a large coffee. I never would get a small coffee.
Oh, it's one of those big designer cookies, right?
I guess it was just a simple chocolate chip cookie.
$8.
You say it's $8. And Allison?
$5.
$5. And Fred?
$6.50.
All right, everybody went over. It was 442.
Wow.
I
What do you
wasn't
See,
too much
we
of
really
a
are up.
That's a
Light
decent
better.
price.
442 isn't
Exactly.
too far from 5, though.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right,
I'm
now we'll do the
shocked that it
gas
was
stuff.
below $5.
I mean, getting like essentially what's like a breakfast is pretty good.
Then again, is Jamestown like a working class or is it?
Oh yeah, it looked like a
Okay,
very
yeah. So
working
it's
class
not like
area. I would venture to say that the comedy center is what life revolves around there, and then otherwise it's kind of like a small town,
because
river
in Brooklyn it
mill
would cost
town
you
type
$8
of
or
a place.
$9. Frank, it would be $8, but coffee is like
Oh, it would be
you
more than
control.
$8,
Especially
like
if
in
you go to these
Hoboken.
small little places where they got baristas, and
They're so snotty too. All right, pick an area of the country, Allison. Pick pick a city in the country that's not here.
San Francisco.
All right, we're gonna see guess on gas in San Francisco because I have an app. Gas buddy. All right. Other
okay.
people in past episodes have picked that, by the way. All right, there is in San Francisco a National Petroleum place that's on Cesar Chavez Street. How much is a gallon of gas, cash price, regular gas?
$4.35.
All right, and Frank.
I was going to say 535.
And Fred.
I would say, San Francisco is probably a little bit more expensive than New York. It's probably about 550, maybe, I don't know, 525. Let's say 525.
Allison wins this round. It was 489.
Won the
Um,
round, but my cat
Okay,
just
it's probably $5. It's been cheap here though in the city. Cheaper.
Gas is going down, that's for sure. Oh, all right. Here's a tricky one. All right, I got Panera, but I am a member of the Panera Rewards program. So I got different discounts. And with Panera, you also get unlimited coffee and drinks for $9.99 a month. And that includes their lemonades and their sodas, which is really worth it to me considering how much coffee I drink. Because I dehydrate myself purposely to lose weight. So I really need them. So at the Panera, which is in Fair Lawn, New Jersey, which is also Bergen County, I got the You Pick 2. I got a salad. I got a Baja Bowl. It comes with a bread, and the drink is part of the reward, so it's free. But I had like a couple of discounts. How much would that run me?
$5.
And Frank.
I was going to go with $13.
And Fred.
Okay, I think that in all the Paneras, the prices are the same pretty much. And being that you had a couple of discounts, I would say with the discounts about $9.
Well, now I feel pretty crappy. It was $15.81, but it would have been $23 without all the discounts.
Sorry.
No, there's no sorries. All right, let's see if I have any fun ones. There's no sorries. It's not like we beat you with a dunce cap or something when you don't get it right.
Oh no, I meant like I'm sorry you felt bad that you paid too much for yours.
I feel bad about it all the time.
That's what I thought, that she felt bad that she paid so much.
You feel bad every day. We all do. We all feel shitty because we all pay too much.
No, yeah, I pay too much for stuff all the time.
We all pay
root
and
of
we
all
just
shittiness?
riot.
Okay, Esther, is it the root of all shittiness, the guilt after you spend money rather, more than you should have?
Yeah.
We all feel that guilt, but all right, now we're gonna go with
remorse.
All right, where was the other one? All right, we'll go with a back to school item, but none of you have children in school, luckily.
Not anymore.
Right?
No, mine are all grown.
You're
was a
all
teen-
grown,
I
so you
had
have to
some
pay
idea.
college tuition, which is way worse than paying for stickers. All right, we have, what did I throw at you guys? We'll do, it's these fancy pens, and there's 14 of them, and it's from a CVS at Hoboken. How much would that run? You have 14 like colored fancy pens, and it's from the CVS at Hoboken. How much would that run you?
What brand is it?
It's called Paper Mate.
Oh, Papermate. Yeah. Okay.
Very good question. And by the way,
$15.99.
$15.99. And Frank,
That's a very good number. I'm going to go with $12.
$12. And Fred,
Said 14, and they're just regular ink pens,
yep,
like different colors.
different colors.
At $8, I think.
Well, $18.89. Good thing none of you have children
Holy
in the
cow.
schools.
Holy cow!
All right. Where was the
I'd
fun
like to
stuff?
see
There
what
was-
this thing looked like. It was $18.
You know,
I'm picturing like
I
a
was
little
initially
thing.
thinking 19, and then I'm like, no, it's got to be less than that. But I should have gone with my first instinct.
Guys, always go with your gut unless your gut is ready to explode. Okay. All right, where was the
Let's start a
fun
new
stuff?
game. Let's start a game. Throwing money out we'll go for a ride and we'll throw dollar bills out the window while we're driving.
Yeah.
Where was the fun stuff? Where were the butt plugs? Hold on.
Golf clubs?
There were the CVS. I took the prices of butt plugs, but at the CVS in Hoboken, but they're probably the tame stuff because it's a CVS. Where was it? It was way back. Did I save them? Let's hope. Wait. Albums, favorites. Maybe not. All right, maybe we won't get to do that. We'll do. That was a fun. All right, we're gonna do a plant, guys. If you want to get yourself a plant, because you know you need a better life, the plant can become your friend. Here's a lousy tiny plant at the Trader Joe's in Hoboken. How much would that plant run you? And you get the pot. So they're generous enough with that. How much would that cost you?
$14.
14. And Fred?
$7.
$7. And Fred?
At $8?
It was $3.49.
Wow.
And I thought that was a lot because it's a tiny little plant, but probably at Whole Foods it's like $30.
Yeah, I've seen some of those really. I just saw one that was like 30 at some place.
I'm surprised that anything's under $5. Anything.
Right? Because
Even
whenever they say
candy-
minimum
candy bar.
$5 for the credit card, I'm like, what's really under $5?
Exactly.
Yeah, all right, nothing.
And that's not legal. They can't. They're not supposed to do that. They
They're
just
not
do it because they get.
why don't we go and
back.
bust them? We should
It's not
go to
technically
one
illegal. It's just it's the policy of Visa and MasterCard not to have that. But I don't think
that they don't want you to do a charge. But some places like 7-Eleven will always do it. Even if it's only like $1, they'll still let you charge it.
Because
All
they're
right,
retail.
Fred.
Retail cannot say no to the customer. They're
Fred,
like, you
what's
know,
another city? We're going to do another gas one. What's another city?
one that I'm familiar with, or any city.
Any
out of-
city that you know. We can put any
United
city into Gas Buddy.
What the gas would be? Let me see. Pittsburgh.
All right, random thing, but when I lived with the vomit guy from Howard Stern, he was obsessed with the Pittsburgh Pirates. So, you know the vomit guy from Howard Stern? He let
Yeah, I
people
don't-
vomit on him. He was my roommate for a while. All right, in Pittsburgh, there's a speedway at 4422 Browns Hill Road. What would a gallon of gas cash price cost you?
$3.85.
Very good. And Allison
$3.65.
and Fred.
$4.
It's $3.64 for a gallon of gas.
Wow, let's all complain about the cost of gas, the petrol.
All right, we could do another house. Wait, no, they didn't say what that was.
Oh, another house and another.
It's basically a 1-bedroom apartment in
Oh.
Fort Lee, New Jersey. And it's in like a big high rise. What will that run you?
The rent?
No,
It's to buy.
it's
If
to
you're going to
buy.
buy it.
Oh, it's a condo. It's a co-op.
Yeah, like a co op.
1-bedroom co-op in Fort Lee. I know I'm familiar with Fort Lee at least.
Is there like an exercise facility in the building?
Let me look that up. Let's hope, right?
Elevator that works.
The water doesn't run. There's no security. They're just gonna get. There's shootings outside. No. You wanted to know about a gym?
I just want to know what the amenities for the building where he says
Yeah,
high
to see what kind of a building. But usually the buildings in Fort Lee, Northbridge Co-op. All right, let's see if they tell you. Is in the Fort Lee neighborhood in New Jersey. Wait, this one.
Helps to know the neighborhood.
There's no waterfront. It's a high rise. It's a co-op.
And it's 1-bedroom.
Bedroom suite.
Is it close to the close to the railroad?
You don't have a railroad. You'd have to take a bus from Fort Lee. It looks like they have a play area, a pool, a tennis court, an exercise room, a doorman, and an elevator, and a common area. So they've got like the works at this place.
$5.75.
$5.75. And Allison.
1.1 million.
And Fred.
About 750,000.
$299.
Oh, I was thinking that when you first said Fort Lee, but then you said there was a doorman.
I guess this place is a good bargain where everybody should move because you're right.
If I did, I would.
I mean, it sounds like a good spot. I think I've driven past this building. It's really very close to the GW. So that's good. A lot of the buildings in Fort Lee and Edgewater have like tennis, pool, exercise, the whole 9 yards. All right, we'll do another gas, and Frank can pick the city now.
Sioux City, Iowa.
Finally, a random place. Do you have like a lost lover from there?
No. Nope, it just popped into my head.
All right, we've got a Murphy gas station that's on Singing Hills Boulevard. What would a gallon of gas cash price cost you?
$3.15.
$3.20.
$3.20 and Fred.
380.
$3.80, guys. $3.54. at Murphy USA, which we don't have here, but it's always interesting to see what their stuff is called. And
Yeah.
Imagine Life in Sioux City, Iowa.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to now move on to the last part of the show where you can tell a joke on inflation or prices or the high cost of living if you want to take a stab at it. And you never know, industry might be watching and then book you on something. Or it's likely just my mom and her widows group.
Dang it.
Writing is not my forte.
Oh, right. It's not.
No.
A real estate broker walks into a bar, and then you know, well,
Then,
usually what happens. I can't set up a joke.
all right. Well, we can think about it. And world, if you're watching, that can be your writing prompt in your assignment.
I've got one.
Yeah.
I once looked at an apartment and I asked every question. It was a shared apartment that I could ask, like utilities, grocery, laundry, subway, everything I could think of, cable, just everything I could think of.
Good
And
thinking.
it was great. But then she said to me, the owner is an artist and he needs anyone who lives here to pose naked for him once a month. Which is the one question I didn't ask. Do I have to do it for free? I didn't ask that. But the thing is, rent was so damn high at the time, I actually could I do that? And then, no, I couldn't do that. But I did think about it because the rent was too damn high.
Funny, or you're making that up?
Was there a
true story.
reduction if you agreed to pose for him, or was it?
No, you
or did
couldn't live
have
there
to
if you
pose
didn't
for
agree.
him either way?
Yeah, if you wanted to live there, you had to agree to pose naked once a month.
I've heard of much more harsh stuff where you had to be the guy's like sex toy basically to live with the guy, but you got free rent. I mean, there's tons of crazy.
Yeah, no, this wasn't for free. It was a decent rent too. That was just
so it was a good rent. It was comparatively good. The rent.
It was reasonable. It wasn't cheap, but yeah.
Frank, do you have a joke or no?
Like I said, writing off the top of my head like that is not my forte. I don't have.
All right, so that can be your writing prompt when you write for the future, guys. Now is your chance.
That's homework.
Homework, and you're going to get a grade, and you're going to get a detention if you don't do it. All right, guys. Now is your chance to shine and promote anything you want to promote that you want the whole world to know about. But again, it's likely my mom and her widows group. Anything you want them to know about, go ahead and do it now.
Okay, I've got one. AlisonChadwick.com, ALYSON Chadwick.com. Go there to check out my new writing and where I'll be performing. I've got shows coming up through October.
Very smart. Get it all in one place. I, on the other hand, just write it on a slip of paper, throw it on the pavement, and hope a few people see it.
Right.
And Frank, do you have anything to promote?
Yeah, I'll be performing at Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown on September 2nd. The Google Room, so come down and see me tell some jokes. And that's it. I don't have a website. I don't have anything like that. If you want to see some of my comedy, go to Frank Fiala Comedy on YouTube.
Very good. All right. I am actually, I think, on that show.
Oh, good.
And except under my name, it says like single, maybe taken or something. It's like my dating app ad, which.
Oh, you know what? It's no different. It
kind of makes it intriguing. Fred, do you have anything to promote?
Not until November.
What do you have in November?
My band is playing a bill in Astoria. I'm in a rock band. And
And they're playing it where in Astoria?
November 10th in this place called the Shillelagh in Astoria. I'm not.
Yeah, I know it. They have comedy there too, or they've had it
Sometimes they
there
have
before.
comedy at this place, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We played there. I'm playing with a new drummer that will be there, and we always have a blast whenever we play there. Just hit me up and come and check it out.
All right, so November 10th, guys, mark your calendars. Guys, everyone has been excellent. I also want to add that this episode is dedicated to a comic called Anthony Quinn, who passed away this past Saturday of a seizure, and he was a Hudson Valley comedian. He was beloved by all who know him. You guys might be, Allison and Frank, you might be Facebook friends, but I'm sure you've heard it. But we're going to dedicate this to him, and in the comments when I post this, I'll post the link to the GoFundMe so that his kids are okay and they can pay for the funeral. So everyone, thank you for listening to another episode of The Price is Right Inflation Edition. Play on Facebook if you want to. Also, if you want to sponsor us, definitely hit me up, Esme4 on Facebook. Guys, you have been amazing. Thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thanks a lot. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
Woo!